So you'll never guess what we found on the internet. I'll switch this thing over.
Move the camera! Yes! Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea!
Don't hear
Move
it.
the camera! Yes! Yes,
saying
that sounds
it
like
did.
an excellent idea! Move the camera! Yes! Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea!
I can hear it from back here.
I don't hear it. But then,
This is ill now. Hey guys, Trey here, and I want to introduce y'all to Chris.
what's up? What's going What's going on?
Welcome to Ill Nail, new show for the new year. We're super excited, and this is another one of the people that's on the page. So wanted to do an introduction really quick, and you know what? We're going ahead and try out your camera. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, it is official now. So you know how this whole thing goes because you've seen a few of them already.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into it. So, as always, I forgot to do something. I'm going to do something real quick. You're going to talk to the people and introduce yourself while I start a software because I totally forgot to start it before we started. So, go ahead. It's all you.
Yeah.
Amateur.
Yeah. Chris Cortez. Let's see. I'm a gamer. You'll get it later. Whatever.
All right, too late. I already fixed it. All right, that's all you do to say. All right, so let's get into it. So, first story for this new year. Craziness. Again, thanks to Chico for the admin stuff. He's in the background.
You're welcome.
All right. So, Grover dropped the F-bomb. Now, you said you don't hear it.
It's like 1 minute I heard it, like the very first time I heard it.
Yeah.
And then I heard the TMZ clip, and then I didn't hear it. And then I listened to it again. The first couple of times they ran through, it was like, I didn't hear it. Then I heard it again. It's
All right. So we're going to have you guys be the judge on this because what can I say? All right. So we went and actually clicked through already. We're going to do the shout outs afterwards because we want to make sure that everyone hears this first. So TMZ was one of the places that got it as well. And I believe this was the link that we got. Yeah, Woke Sloth. Credit to them. This was passed on Twitter. And in the comments, you can let us know what you guys think. But I heard it. Here we go.
Move it to follow you! Move the camera! Yes! Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea!
heard it that time.
Move it to follow you! Move the camera! Yes! Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea! Move it to follow you! Move the camera!
Let's go
yes!
around.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea!
I didn't hear it.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on with you, man.
Look.
Because that is a...
Fucking excellent idea.
I'm sorry.
It's like I hear it and then I don't.
Yeah, I think you got some like something going on for you.
Bruh.
But either way, this was something that was crazy on the page, and we actually just did it, so we didn't get a lot of engagement just yet. But it was so jarring that we had to do something about it. And let's actually go through all the regular thingies of how people reacted and all that good stuff. So, since you're new to the show, you're gonna get to do the shout outs. But first things first. All right. We got 341 people that reacted to this particular one, 48 engagement. As you see, this is fairly new that we're actually doing this thing. So I'm almost more than certain it is going to pick up later on. Mm-hmm. But for right now, see, you're getting off the hook on this one. Chico, I think I'm going to have to do the shout out on this one because it's only 2 people. I don't think Chris should get off that easy.
For the
Can
shares?
you pronounce the names?
Yes. I'm going to do it. You're not getting off that easy on this one. Sorry.
Okay.
Shout outs. So, Jeremy, thank you for being a participant in this activity we call Ill Nail.
Wait, did you say Jeremy or Jeremy?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeez.
Jeremy
Whatever. All right.
Dickerson.
So, he was like, yeah, he loves when the F-bomb is thrown out. It's totally cool. All right, so Tess has, it's one of those weird instances that you hear whatever you're thinking of. I heard both.
Wait, so somebody's hearing another thing.
I am not alone.
What's the other thing that they're hearing?
I think
Yes, this sounds like an excellent idea.
maybe.
Like, dude, it's like 1 minute I heard it, and next minute I didn't.
I'm sorry. I heard it all the time, every time, without fail.
I synced it.
I synced it with my own ears.
So that's kind of crazy. All right, so I'm gonna throw this at you. With the whole thing of Sesame Street moving to HBO, do you feel like, let's say that this did happen as we've heard, even though you have your doubts. Do you believe that this might be a coming of age thing for Sesame Street, or this was just an isolated incident, and the hopes is that the internet will forget, which the internet is never going to forget.
Never gonna forget. I think this is an isolated incident. Clearly, I don't think that. Oh, this should happen on a regular basis. Like, I work with kids, so yeah, no, you're not, little Tammy. You're not gonna come in at 3, 4, 10 years old and be like, "Hey, yeah, effed it." No, I don't care what you do at home. What they said it on Sesame Street, but you're not saying it in my classroom. Like, that's dead. So we're not doing that.
So you think that this was definitely something where
Somebody
it
slipped up.
just slipped.
I think it was a slip. If it's what I heard a few times, it's a slip up.
Okay.
It's a slip
I
up,
think
like,
that it definitely was a slip. Because, I mean, think about it. Even as a kids show on HBO, you're basically talking about, somebody who was probably just ad-libbing. It's happened before on many, many different things. And, the one thing that's a risk whenever it comes to any time we're seeing, any of these live shows or pre-recorded shows is that someone gets into the moment and then they just let one go, and that's just how it is sometimes. But I think if this was real, and I totally think it's real, that Grover was really, really excited about how excellent of an idea that camera was. So let us know in the comments. This is fairly new to us, so our reactions are pretty raw.
yeah.
But yeah, we want to know what you guys think as well. So just let us know in the comments and enlighten us, because yeah, that was bananas on that one.
I just don't want my kids coming to school. And there, because some kids that I know of will be like, oh, well, coming like, yeah, that sounds like an excellent idea. I'm like, what did you just say? Nothing. I was just saying what I heard on Sesame Street. First and foremost, this isn't Sesame Street. So that's what you're not going to do. Thirdly, this still isn't Sesame Street, and that's what you're not going to do. Like, no.
All right, so
What if it's actually a fucking excellent idea?
Then it can be
then it is
excellent idea.
It truly is. Yes.
Let your mom and your daddy say it. Let your mom and daddy say it.
But okay, all right. Just throwing this out there for everybody. What if mommy and daddy happens to be Grover and whoever Grover's smashing? Shall we move on?
Keep that to yourself. Like, don't be talking about that on your kids. I'm like this. First time I heard my mother curse.
But Grover's on TV. I got him.
And Telly is Elmo's father. Fight me.
Moving on.
I'll show it later, but I have proof.
All right. So
Text message.
here's something that's really interesting. Mm-hmm. There's a band called Oakley Dokley.
Yes.
And they are a Ned Flanders band. This isn't the first time that I've heard of this band, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I just don't follow them. Yeah, we have this on the page, and for some reason or another, this really picked up traction, like super picked up traction. So we'll play a little bit of it because we don't have it like licensed to play anything here, and we don't want to break copyright.
So we do not own any of the rights.
So we have
to
no
any
rights to
music.
nothing. But as always, it's all about talking points. So if you'd be so kind as to read off whatever I circle, because you know how this thing goes. So for the people that's reached
4,090 people.
in our engagement.
Engagements 452.
So this did very, very well, surprisingly, for this particular post. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure I got on this cam. It's time to make him do some shout outs, some real shout outs here. So hopefully. So let's go ahead and get down to it. Hold up. Oh, wait, there we go. All. Jeez, I'm not going to let you off that easy. All right. So.
With me being the first one.
So let's start it off. Ready? It's time for some shout outs.
Okay. Alex.
So cheating. Chico himself
Myself.
came up with number one.
Alex V. Sterling. Okay. Ayla. Dale. Ivana. Ellie. Amy. Joshua. Ray. Ryan. Jason. William. Robert. Christopher.
Not the same one.
Amanda. Steven. Dennis. Colin. Brandon. Asby. Kevin. Andrew. Lucadio. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Justin. Josh. Nikki. Haley. Gray. Robert. Michael. Jonathan. Jaime. Jaime.
I think that's Jimmy.
Jimmy.
It might be Jaime.
Jaime. Yeah. Pablo. Uti. Alexa.
Keep going.
Alberto. Jackie. Ivan. Yvonne. Wait a minute.
Tom.
Crap. Hold on.
I'll finish it off for you. I'll just let this go around. Tom, Leaf, Pete, Esteban, Sadiq, Trevor, Hava, Jose, John, Julie, Michelle, Joseph, and Caitlin, and all the other ones that we didn't get to. As always, we appreciate your contribution.
Yes.
So, a band based after Ned Flanders.
I am here for it. Like, pretty much this is like, I think they're externalizing what goes on in Ned's head, especially after being a neighbor of Homer Simpson for the last 30 plus.
I think they're close to 30 years.
30
They're close
years.
to 30 years.
Yeah, so he's been a neighbor with him before this, so more than 30 years. Like your thoughts are gonna be So like you look at a picture, it's like was it mosh pit? Mosh pit. You know, Oakley Dokley. So this is the externalized. This is what. This is the mind of Ned Flanders.
So, I like the idea of there being a gimmick band like this. I'm kind of crazy with the whole thing of gimmick bands because at the main point of it being okay, they all look like Ned Flanders. It's their shtick, but what about the quality of music? And that's what I wanted to really get into. So we're actually going to play a little bit of this because someone was kind enough to actually put it in here. Mark, actually, shout out to Mark Skelton. So let's go ahead and throw this thing up on the whole YouTubes and listen to a little bit of, what is your age? Improve the relevance. So this is just skip this. This song, White Wine Spritzer. I already like the fact that their guitars is like magenta. That's crazy. Stash. All right, okay. I was gonna ask you if they died the stashes. So
I'm getting my life.
digging it?
I'm getting my whole life. Yes, like I said, this is the let loose of Ned Flanders.
So you're saying that this is the inner dialogue of Ned Flanders?
This is the inner dialogue of Ned Flanders, and I'm absolutely here for it because we all have that inner voice that we have to contain on a daily basis or weekly, whatever.
I could dig it,
depending on your interaction with people.
So I'm chilling. I'm chilling with it because like I love all types of music, and when it comes to people that's actually like doing crazy band things like this, where they're looking like in our case a pop culture figure, it's actually pretty dope. But what bothers me about it is you gotta get past the gimmick in order to hear the music first. Like if it wasn't for the gimmick, I probably wouldn't hear them. It's like OK Go. Like if OK Go didn't do all of those crazy, insane videos where they're like, doing choreographed crazy dances on treadmills and things like that, would I really listen to them?
I feel like a horrible musician because did I just get sold by the gimmick? I think I just got sold by the gimmick. Oh my God. Okay.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Ned Flanders is the devil.
Cause it takes you like for me, like it takes you back to like your childhood and it's like, but as an adult. So it's like, oh my God. So I really need to just sit down and
really judge on the music.
I need to, if they're on Tidal or SoundCloud, whatever they're on, whatever.
I would
even if
imagine
they're on YouTube.
I would imagine
I
you'd be able to find a lot of
and I just need to sit down and I need to like listen to I need to figure out the lyrics.
I'll put it this way for you. Like, do you remember back in the day when popular cartoons made it to Ice Capades?
Thundercats. I saw
Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
This is my big one. The whole thing of when they started to really exploit these characters and make them play instruments. Yeah. Stuff like that. This is what this makes me feel like. It feels like if I wasn't already a fan of The Simpsons, would I listen to Oakley Doakley? You know what I mean?
Or is this a way of them actually putting people on to The Simpsons now?
Out to get paid. All right, so let's look and see what some people had to say about Oakley Doakley. So, Mark, of course, was kind enough to send us a video to go through. Thank you, Mark, for that. Appreciate the effort.
Yep.
Ellie says, "Is this what you do in your free time?" I guess saying that to. And then, okay, I think this is just, this is the friends going back and forth. And then David's like, maybe. All right.
But then,
Tyler says, seen them twice. They don't disappoint.
so how don't they disappoint?
I would imagine that means they're probably a good band.
Okay. So if that's the case, it's like, all right, cool, I bangs with it. Like,
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, you can do a geeky dance or, a gimmick. Because they're, if they're in for the long haul,
Yeah.
because, I mean.
Well, saying long haul would mean that we're thinking they've only been around for like 2 days.
Yeah.
They've probably been around for a really long time and just were late to the party.
Huh? And nobody ever saw them. And now that they're here.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and see if...
They're following.
I'm going to check them on Wikipedia. Oakley
Locally.
Dokley. All right, let's see. They gotta have a. Okay, that's their.
Oakley Band.
Yeah, trying to see if
it's
they're
okay.
on Wikipedia. Boom. All right, switching it over. So, they started in 2015.
Okay.
Yep, they are a metalcore, parody music, heavy metal, comedy rock genre, and they're out of Phoenix.
So they do this.
Yo, their names, dude. All right, I gotta zoom in for this. This is greatness. All right. So members: Head Ned, Shred Ned, Zed Ned, Dread Ned, and Bed Ned.
Past members.
Past members: Bled Ned, Red Ned, Stead Ned, Cred Ned, and Dead Ned. That's dedication. I'm a
If I'd
fan.
like to join the band as their DJ, I will be Mr. Flanders.
You know what I had to say to that? Oakley dokley.
Oakley Dokley.
Fucking excellent idea.
All right, let's see if there's any other comments on this. I think that's it. Everyone else just kind of
that's
shared
it.
it with other
Yeah.
people. So I think I discovered a band that I might actually pay attention to.
I bang with it.
Yeah, cool. All right, so you want to handle the last one?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Drums, please.
Rest in peace. Well, actually, no. Well, we already know the transition of Stan Lee, the infamous Stan Lee. But happy birthday, Stan Lee.
Yeah.
His birthday was on the 28th of December. I like this picture. I like this picture of him.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right, so
Happy
let's
birthday and rest in peace, Stan Lee.
rest in power. All right, so let's see the stats. What you got?
So we have 847 people and 52 engagements.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna say, due to the holiday, we're probably having, some people not really seeing some good things. I imagine this would probably did a lot better earlier, but it's still relevant. So we wanted to make sure that we rapped about it.
Definitely.
So since I saved you on the names, you're up,
Okay.
and this is completely you.
I'm here for it.
All
Okay.
right, so it's time to go ahead and do some shout outs.
Me. Chris, hey, Jacob, Ryan, Lorraine. Oh, I know. Okay. Christopher, Charlie, Nabil, Bethany, Jim Bob,
Jim Bob,
Jim
goatee.
Bob, yes. Justin, Lewis, Clint, Alexa, Sadiq. Yeah, that's Sadiq. Okay.
Yeah.
Jenny, Javier, Roy, Jared, Lewis, Wesley, Howell.
Yes.
Yep.
And for those of you that, as always, we didn't get to, your contribution is much appreciated.
Greatly appreciate it.
So, let's see what we got, y'all. We only got one comment, and it's from Kendall. You want to go ahead and read that one?
The comment. Thank you, Mr. Stanley, for your brainchild to keep people entertained.
Salute. So, I want to throw a couple things out so we can wrap on this and all this kind of goodness. Have you had a chance to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse yet?
I have not.
Okay.
Not yet.
So I'm not going to do any spoilers on it. We all know by this point that there was a scene that Stan did because he still has scenes coming in some movies. This was one of them. For those of you that haven't seen it, I highly recommend it because the way that it was delivered was crazy intentional. I read an article that when he delivered the line, I believe the person that was the director or something said that his wife passed right before he had to go deliver the line. So the way he read the line was mostly talking to his wife. Now, I can't really confirm it. This is from my memory, but the way you hear him deliver the line, and then it's post-mortem, it takes the whole little scene, this one single insignificant scene, to a totally different place.
I'm gonna definitely look out for that.
Yeah. But as we know, with Stan's passing, it's leaving this crazy legacy. And I have to say that a piece like this, we're going to see this for a really, really long time.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see a lot of things. I won't be surprised if at Comic-Cons this year, we don't see people dressed up as Stan.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like yes. Mm-hmm. And I'm absolutely here for it. Absolutely here for it. Like, that makes sense. Like, he's an icon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're Stan Lee. Like, you know, shout outs to all the superheroes, but he's like the ultimate superhero. He's like I said, the brainchild of this whole operation. So, yeah.
I'm actually stoked that a few of my friends took the opportunity to have me see him live in Baltimore. And
Remember that?
yeah. And I can truly say that certain people have electricity that can never be duplicated. And it goes beyond fandom. You know? It's the point where even though you didn't get to shake the hand, even though you didn't get to meet each other eye to eye,
But to be in the presence.
you were still in the electricity and you still felt it. And I'm forever grateful to all of my cohorts that made that happen for me, because the chance of it ever happening again in this lifetime is gone.
It's done.
So, to Stan Lee,
Excelsior.
my man. So, that brings us to the end. How's it your first go around, buddy?
I'm here for it. I'm feeling it. Like, I'm feeling it.
We want to thank everybody that contributes to Ill Nil, all the people that like the stuff, the posts, the people that share, the people that steal. We love your contribution, and you helped us to make it a fun experience for us, and we love talking about it. For Trey,
Chris.
you're watching Ill Nil. Check you guys next time.